Good morning. It's a Saturday morning, 5:45 a.m., and we are headed to Cocoa Beach for sunrise. There's a beautiful moon still. Maybe we'll still see it when we get to the beach, about a 45-minute drive. Cocoa Beach is my hometown beach. This is the place that I used to always go to. Me and my cousin Karen and a bunch of girlfriends. But so Cocoa Beach is a sentimental area for me. I used to come out here at night and do bonfires after work when I was a teenager. Seagrasses are roped off. They're very, very important not to go through the seagrasses because it helps with beach erosion, especially during hurricanes. This is Grills. We have a Tiki Bar out here. We're stopping here for breakfast because they got breakfast, we got up for sunrise, and we're hungry. Having lovely Bloody Marys.
And breakfast.
And breakfast. It's not just the Bloody Marys. So, cheers.
We're out on the patio today at the Tiki Bar. Inside, we have eaten here previously, but you can see where the locals come in and where they clean their fish and stuff.
Oh, I forgot that's where this was.
And that's pretty interesting on that side, so we'll be showing some of that video too.
We happened to be here for snapper season. It's a one-day season here, and we happened to be at this restaurant in the port for that. So I was out talking to somebody as he was cleaning his snapper catch, and it turns out he went to a high school near the high school I went to in Colorado.
Yeah. And that's on the other side of the restaurant, so we'll be taking our video. It's a nice place to stop, especially in the port. The boats are going to be coming in and out pretty soon. So
yeah, we'll walk you around, do some video of the port. There are also a couple of other places where I have eaten in the port. So Fish Lips is also in the port, and I'm pointing that way because that's where it is from where I'm sitting. It has the webcam, and you can watch cruise ships leave from their webcam or come in, or I have several times seen they bring the booster from the rockets back into this port, and I've seen them messing with that. And then the other place is...
There's Rusty's.
Oh, I've not been to Rusty's. I have been to Gator's Dockside.
Yeah. I've been to Rusty's, but it's been years and years, so I really couldn't even tell you what they're like now. There's also a smoke seafood. I think they are a restaurant and they serve smoked seafood. We brought our cooler so we could take stuff back. I'm hoping they have smoked mussels today because they were so good. But yeah, we'll try to stock up. We brought a cooler so we can kind of stock up on seafood. And then it's really fun to see these places from a cruise ship as you're coming out from your cruise, which I have gotten a video of that too.
Oh, you've sailed from here, so have I.
Yeah,
I didn't know. I have too.
Yeah, so.
I usually see dolphins here, and virtually every time I've been here, I have seen sea turtles. Even from my cruise ship, looking down, you could see turtles swimming near the ship. It was very neat. Also, we're close to Jetty Park here, and we'll take you out to Jetty Park as well. That's right off of the port. And a very cool place to sit on the beach and watch the ships come out. It feels like they're sailing right past your face. It's very neat. You may have that. I may have this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, there's mustard. So, yeah, our food just arrived, obviously. And she got the
I got a seafood omelet. I'm very excited about it.
omelet. And of course, I got the infamous breakfast sandwich, because do I ever get anything else? No, no, not really. So, time to eat.
So we think this is the dock for the casino boat. I, by the way, have seen a Groupon for the casino. It's called Victory Casino. And you go out for a few hour tour, like Gilligan's Island, but hopefully you don't wreck. And there are restaurants you can get drinks.
I've won quite a bit of money on them boats.
On playing what?
Al won playing, I believe, poker, and I won playing blackjack.
Really?
Yeah, thanks. And they have nickel poker slot machines, which I love because they're nickels. But yeah, they last a long time. I've had lots of fun on those boats.
I'm usually a slot player. A little bit more of the port fish market right here. And I'm going to take you down to where they do the fish cleaning when they come in. Also, as you can see, you can get fishing and deep sea. And then down here is where the fish cleaning station is. There's one further down as well. So that's looking back at grills where we just had breakfast. There's a fishing boat getting ready to go out, checking their nets and stuff. There's a Disney ship in port right now. We're gonna get closer. We're gonna walk down a little bit further. The blue building is Fish Lips, and that's where they have the web camera so you can watch the port live, and it's a 24-hour camera. And then further down the other side is Rusty's and Gator's Dockside.
We're at the Exploration Tower out here at Port Canaveral. Big tower. It's mostly about the port's history and the history of the space center in this area. I would imagine seeing a rocket launch from here would be pretty fantastic. Just got out of the elevators on the 7th floor. We're at the observatory. If you were on some of the lower floors, this is kind of like what they have all through. Just things about the natural habitats and why they built the port and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. And Jamie's at the right place because it's apparently a bird watcher's paradise. And this is the view. We did that out to the ocean. Oh, and they have telescopes right there. Are these paying telescopes? Oh no, you can look through them. Oh wow, but they're awful short. Probably for kids.
Apparently they're for children. Oh, but oh my gosh, wouldn't it be awesome if we could be up here for a lawn?
Oh yeah, they have parties up here.
There.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there is the VAB. Yeah, let's see if I can.
I mean, you can see at least one launch pad, two from here.
Yeah. And then the launch pad's over there. The pier is over there behind the silo towers. Huh. They got a tugboat out in the port, huh?
Oh, and there's a boat going out.
Where?
Right up next to Rusty's at that park where I walked.
Oh yeah, one of those sightseeing boats.
Oh, but the tug is neater looking with the water going out.
Yeah, I saw that. We're going into the Jetty Park beach and campground. You have to buy your passes online because of COVID. Normally, you would buy right here at the shack. $15 for a daily pass. Actually, with the fees, it ends up at $16.05. It's totally changed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When's the last time you were here?
Probably 10, 15 years. End of the pier over there. It is a fishing pier, so I mean, if you come out here and you have mobility issues, be prepared, because there's lots of lines a flying. Lots of lines going out, so yeah, just be careful coming out. And the beach, of course, is on that side. Lots of surfers going out today. It's cowabunga time.
We're at the end of the pier at Jetty Park. Behind us is a launch pad for the rockets.
Right over there.
Because that is the now Space Force base. Until recently it was the Air Force base, but they've recently changed it to Space Force.
And she just caught a Spanish mackerel.
So we may be able to, I don't know how zoom in we can get on the launch pad, but it's right there. It's one, I mean there are several launch pads.
Now, parking is $20 on the weekend, which is exorbitant. We parked in handicap, so ours is free. And this is street parking, which is metered, but you still have to pay a little bit. But yeah, so this is the Cocoa Beach Pier. A lot of surfers out here today too. We're out at the pier.
Which we were delighted to find does not cost anything to come out onto right now.
Just one day to keep my head on right. So you don't beg.
We're gonna have a run flight, so hang tight.
Pirate, that's Pirate.
Okay. Mount Gay, Barrel, and Saya.
All right, you
You're
start.
trying.
Go ahead. You
Which one have you had? You've had the...
I've had the Pirate, so she's starting
having
with
the Pirate.
I'm trying the Kappa 23.
Right. Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, this is like our shot. Are you gonna shoot it or sip it?
I'm gonna sip it.
No, it tastes like brown liquor to me.
That's why she asked if we wanted juice. Can you get it now?
Well, it's yucky. Oh. Mount Gay Black. Oh look, I did your shot face.
The Kelly Slater statue coming into downtown Cocoa Beach. We had the Fat Donkey because I heard there were good desserts.
The original world-famous Ron John Surf Shop is located in Cocoa Beach, and it is so big it could probably have its own video. There are 3 stories of clothing, souvenirs, and definitely all the surf gear you could ever want.
We just finished our trip to Port Canaveral and Cocoa Beach. Thought we'd do a little wrap up here in front of the,
Exploration Tower.
what she said.
That. I'm going to have to open up here with aching feet and say that it's not walkable. It's not like Cocoa Village where you can park and stroll around.
Right.
That is definitely not a thing here.
There's plenty, and we've seen plenty of bicyclists around, so that would help with the feet situation. But for the most part, you're going to have to drive to get to the different places that you want to get to, because
Right.
you just
There are lots of beach rentals. There are kayak rentals, sup rentals. You can rent a boat, a jeep.
you can rent a helicopter and take a helicopter trip.
Be a very high aching foot if you tried to walk around here.
Yeah,
So I would suggest not doing that.
and just go too.
Yeah, and we did, by the way, this is an important note, we did further down the beach towards downtown Cocoa Beach. There's a place to rent beach wheelchairs.
Right.
So those are available as well.
Worthiness, if you're just going to take like a short day trip to come out to the port and maybe see a sunrise, or come out at nighttime. There's great tiki bars and places right on the water. You just can't beat Port Canaveral for the places to eat on the water.
Yeah, I say it's worth it just for that, to come have the tiki bars or watch the cruise ships come in and out in normal non-pandemic times. So cost-wise, it was about $10 a
Per drink, yeah.
The rum flight was $20. They did also bring us juice after we tried the rum, and I hated it. It's like,
Yeah, she
okay,
gave us
let us
juice
give
to
you
put it
juice to mix it in.
And we had a crab
Yes,
dip. They
thank
had
you.
burgers available. It was a small menu. You're just definitely going for the ambiance.
Yeah, you're sitting
There's
500.
tons of surfers there. We saw dolphins.
Yeah, it's a neat place to
so
go
it's definitely,
hang out.
The worthiness for that place is pretty good.
Cost-wise, be aware that you're on the beach, as Cindy has said. So it's a little more expensive, but you're paying for ambiance.
Right.
And that's up to you if you think
Yeah.
that's worth it or not. Some days I do think it's worth it. Some days I don't.
So worthiness, I would place it at about a 3 or 4. I mean, it's not some place I would want to do
Yeah, I wouldn't-
over and over again.
yeah.
We actually do come over here quite a bit to just to eat.
Port.
Yeah,
to eat.
To eat. I would definitely come back to the pier again if I could get in free.
To pay to park at the pier is very expensive, between $10 and $20 depending on the day, unless you have a handicap placard, and then the fees are waived.
But once those handicap spots are taken, they're taken. So
there
you
aren't
really
very
can't
many
count
of
on that.
them.
Yeah, there was like 2 that I saw. So you're going to pay for the parking, even if you don't necessarily pay to get on the pier.
And if you're here in the summer, even though you are paying a premium for the parking, it is still jam-packed in there.
So hitting your wallet,
Yeah.
it's a high mid-size range, I'd say.
Yeah, mid.
Yeah.
Yeah, high
Yeah,
mid.
especially if you like the specialty drinks, the
I
safety
agree.
factor. Yeah. Well, we were here in daylight. We were actually here at sunrise. Yeah. Where we went, there wasn't any problems.
Down towards downtown Cocoa Beach, a little bit of the area near the causeway felt a little sketchy. History-wise, if you like space history, it's pretty cool to come see just little along the side of the road, like you'll see or have seen by now probably. On the pier there are pictures of John Glenn, and there are a couple of I Dream of Jeannie references around town as well. So historically that.
It brings you back to your childhood if you're of a certain age.
There are museums in town. There's a air museum. There's a dinosaur museum.
They're small little mom and pop joints.
And then
They're
the
not-
surf
yeah, the
museum
surf
we went
museum was
into.
very cool, but not necessarily destination museums that
Right.
you would say, oh yeah, I got to go there. But if you're in town, you might want to hit them up because they are worthwhile. That about wraps up our Port Canaveral / Cocoa Beach day.
Not the same as Cocoa Village.
No,
Cocoa Beach?
definitely not.
It's a very Florida thing. There's
Yeah.
lots of towns that are Cocoa Beach, Melbourne Beach. So be aware they are not the same place.
Right.
Close, but not the same.
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you can. We really appreciate you watching us.
Follow us on Instagram
Yeah.
at Bitty Buddies, please.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to get up off the couch and get going and do it. Go do it now before it's too late.
Get up and go.
Go ahead.
Have a nice day.
Feel confident you can do it.
Go. Woof. Thanks for watching.